Hey gorgeous star signs, this is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to this round of spirit message readings for December. We are finally, we're finally in December. We're in Sag season, or Sagittarius season, made it through Scorpio season. I hope you guys survived. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as you could. We're almost out of Mercury retrograde. We're still in the post shadow, but pretty much we're on our way out. This is the season where Sag energy helps us to learn from all these spiritual messages and all these things that Scorpio season tried to dig out of us and pull up from the depths. Now we get to translate that from subconscious to conscious knowing and awareness. So things are going to get smoother, lighter. We'll be out of retrograde. So ready for holidays. So ready for Sag energy to take over. I am stoked. Love, love, love it. This round of readings is really going to look at this transition as we move into Sag, how we're learning from everything we've just gone through with the retrograde, with Scorpio season, and just how we're starting to put all the pieces together and have all the pieces fall into place. So I'm going to be super excited. I'm super stoked. I've done a couple of the readings already. They've all been great, so I'm excited to hear from you and see how yours went. If you liked the video, please like, share. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're almost to 1,000. I can't believe it. Literally, we've been together for a little over a year now, I think. So just to be close to 1,000, blows my mind. So grateful to all of you. I love you guys. Without further ado, let's get into your reading. And again, sound off in the comments how this reading went. So far, they've kind of been amazing. So I'm kind of stoked to hear from you guys. So again, take care. Let's get to your reading. Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your December reading. This is going to be for general guidance for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. First and foremost, happy birthday. We are now in Sag season. So for those of you who have, really early birthdays in the season, happy belated. For the rest of you, happy birthday. It's going to be an exciting time. Woo! So you guys, since it's your birthday, you are the first reading of the month. Super exciting. I'm actually really excited to do your reading. I honestly have no idea what's going to happen, so we're going to see how this goes. Normally, I'll kind of sit in front of my decks and take a moment, and I'll see which ones we're going to use for that reading. This, for you guys, it was actually really easy to find the cards. I kind of knew right away which ones, wanted to be in this video. You guys got a lot. Normally I pull about 3, maybe 4. You got 5, so lots of fun things coming through this month. I kind of don't know how I want to use them yet, so we're kind of going to feel our way through it. Enjoy. It'll be fun. Who do we want to start with? Let's start here. Alright. So Sages, you guys should be thrilled now that we're in your season. Hey, come on now. It was a rough Scorpio season for a lot of people, not only because of the retrograde, but this season brought up a lot of stuff for a lot of people, you guys included. But now we are in Sag season. This is the season where we get that kind of spiritual knowledge. We get to see and learn, and understand this perspective that we gained going through the darkness of Scorpio season. You guys are the ones that help to sort it all out. You bring back that hope and that optimism after being dragged through the mud for as long as we were. I feel like you want to be cut instead. I was totally going to shuffle you, but no. Nope. No. We're going to take both of them. They both want to come out. They're both coming out. All right. Hey! All right. Exciting stuff. So we have here the 8 of Air, which would be the 8 of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry if you're catching the glare. I have my window wide open, so all the natural light's coming in. 8 of Air and the Queen of Water. So I will say, interesting combo of cards for you. You can't see any of those here. Let's move this out of the way. Boom! Haha! Look at that. So, 8 of Air. Probably felt like we were kind of being stuck. I would say for a lot of you, and I will say this could apply to many different things. Some of you, this could be career. Some of you, this could be romance. Some of you, this could be family. Some of you, this could just be personal development. But there's definitely been an area, and it's an area that you are quite connected to. It's something that you feel about strongly, So if you really are driven by your career and your success, it's probably work. If you're driven by partnership and looking for, a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, whatever, then that's probably the area. It's some part of your life that you are very emotionally connected to, whether it has to do with emotions or not, has felt stagnant. It's felt like, why can't I move forward? Why is everything else, seems like it's on its way, but this one area, the one area where I'm like really invested in, why does this feel like it's not going anywhere? Queen of Water is coming up. Almost kind of what I was saying earlier, when you guys are the ones, you're the sign that kind of weeds out the message and the lessons and the hope and the future out of all the darkness that Scorpio puts us through. All that inner dark night of the soul kind of moment that we go through with Scorpio. You're the ones that bring back the light and the fun and the optimism again. This Queen of Water, very reminiscent to, so I wouldn't say this is a Scorpio card, but it's reminiscent of that energy because she's very deep, she's very receptive. Her water is still, but it runs very, very deep. Okay? I almost want to say, we're going to clarify these, I think, is what I'm feeling to do. We're going to clarify it with the Crystal Spirit Oracle. But just looking at these two alone, I almost think part of the reason that it's felt so stuck or felt so stagnant, I think is more of the word I want to use. Part of that is because of how deeply connected to it you are. I would almost say that you're where's my cords? Come back here. Like it's like you're holding it so tight, and it's not tight to where you're strangling it. You're not choking it out, but it's like you're holding it so tight that spirit can't get to it to change it. It's gonna like, well, let me help you with that. And you're like, yeah, sure, totally. Like, you're gonna have to let go and give it to me then. Like, okay, yeah, totally, take it. And like, give it to me. And you're just like, eat it. Like, you want to ease up. Want to ease up a little bit. I would almost say you may even be, I'm trying to think how I want to word this. I almost want to say that like some of you maybe even be guarding this thing too much. And guarding in a way, not like you're like trying to bury it, you know what I mean? Like, and maybe some of you are just trying to like put it in a box and like not let anyone see it. But I think more so I mean guarded because it's just being so, it's like, this is how I want it to be. Like, I want it to be this guy. It should be this guy, or I want it to be this job. Like, that it would just be the perfect fit. Like, the image of what it, quote unquote, supposed to be is so fixed in a way. You know what I mean? Like, the dream is so specific. And maybe what Spirit's trying to give you is just like 3 degrees off. But since that window only allows the exact, thing, that's kind of where you've been stuck. Like, it's just like, could you just open up a little bit? Like, yes, you want success. I can give you success, but I maybe can't give you success in this particular company. But if you take that job offer that's coming up, you're like, it feels kind of like that. Because the Queen of Water, like I said, very, very deep, but she's also very reserved. She doesn't let anyone, look into her cup. Not everyone can swim in her waters. She protects them before she allows you to come in. Now, am I saying, hey, just take any old offer that comes and just let anything in? Of course not. You still kind of have to know what, just feels maybe a little scary because it's new and out of your comfort zone versus what's actually potentially dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, don't take everything. If it gives you bad vibes, it probably has bad vibes on it. But sometimes this queen can be a little too cold because she's just shutting everything out. I almost want to say that's where your season in December, that starts to lighten up. You start to ease into things a little bit more. All right. Like I was talking about, we're going to do one more shuffle. Let's see. Ooh. Too much, Spirit. Let me try that again. I saw that. Okay, you know what? Those were sticking out. We're taking them. Alright, so these guys I'm going to read a little bit from the book. Hey! Alright, so one thing I'm going to throw right out of the gate. I'm going to just flip those over just like that. So you guys got Apache Tears. Again, sorry about the glare. And Rhodonite. So great love stone in my opinion. Definitely one of my favorites when it comes to love, romance. Hey, get over here. Sorry, I was reaching for the book, had it across the way. So I want to say a lot of this may have to do with romance for you guys. A lot of you may be looking for, wondering, where's she coming from? Where's the next guy? Like, what's going on? Could definitely be a thing. So I'm going to read a little bit from the book, because some of these can be long, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. Oh, here, actually, there's just some keywords here. We'll use that. So for Apache tears, and it's so funny, I literally just flipped them over to put them up here, not necessarily thinking to use them to clarify each one, but honestly, might be a thing. So Apache tears, symbol of letting go of grief, recovering from the past, releasing pain, boom. With your Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, releasing pain so that old wounds can heal. So maybe dealing with some things from your past. We're still in shadow period. We're in the post-shadow period. So not fully out of Mercury retrograde just yet, but this may be the final wrap-up. You have about a week. I'm filming this on the 1st, December 1st, so I believe the period ends on the 8th. So literally you have one last week to kind of close up. We're going through those final tests, those final wrap-ups. This is your last week to look back and be like, how do you really feel about this? Can we move on from this? How did this affect us? What can we let go? What can we learn? It's kind of like your last week of dealing with all of those energies. And then Rhodonite. Boom, here we are. Rhodonite, harmony and relationships, easily connecting with others, generosity, reciprocity, discovering hidden talents to share with others. Love. So definitely a lot of they're talking about relationships. I think what's even bigger here is that idea of reciprocity and harmony, and maybe even discovering some hidden talents. And I almost want to say that they're not hidden, because I think you're fully aware of them. I don't think this is something new to you, but it may be new to others. Whether these are new people that haven't, really discovered the magic that is you yet, or if, there's just talents that you don't necessarily show to a whole bunch of people. I think what the Rhodonite here is doing, especially with this Queen of Wands, when we're using it to clarify, this really is about finding that balance and opening up, and not only being open to giving, but also receiving. It's a two-way flow, because if you cut one side off, eventually the other side's going to get backed up also, right? If you think of like a flow of water. So I think here with the Rhodonite clarifying the Queen of Water, it's more so speaking to that flow and that openness to give, to receive, to be open, to allow yourself to share with others, which again allows them to share with you. If I share feelings with you, you'll share feelings with me. So those of you looking for a relationship, that may be a big part of it. Being honest and open with your feelings, your expectations, your wants, your needs, your desires, allowing someone else to do the same helps to open up that conversation, right? And I will say this goes both ways. I think for some of you, you may go through that, and it may not necessarily go the way you want, because here we have the Apache tears, which is about letting go of the old, the hurt, the wound. So this may be having this conversation with maybe someone you're trying to hold on to, but maybe just doesn't really need to be there. Some of you, this may be hard to let it go, because remember, again, we started off this reading with the Eight of Swords, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. Why can't I move from this place? Maybe because there's some things that you're holding on too tight that you don't even really acknowledge. You know what I mean? Because you may not be holding tight because you necessarily want them or you see them as a good thing. You may be holding on to them because they're just comfortable, or they're normal, they're familiar. Even though maybe it hurts to hold on to it, like your hand's starting to cramp, but you're like, oh, I've just been holding for so long. Shouldn't it work by now? Shouldn't I be numb to this, or shouldn't this fit my hand and be the perfect match for me? Not everything works that way. If you're holding a clump of Play-Doh, maybe, but maybe you're holding this big sharp rock, and you've just been holding it so tight and thinking it's going to fit in your hand. No, it's just going to keep poking you. Just throwing that out there. So it looks like this month, what we're really learning is really about this. It's more than relationships. And to me, it feels more like this emotional availability. It's this creating this space that just allows for, I want to say, a little new. And I think it's also going to allow for a little unexpected. Because I feel like whatever it is we're letting go that's been the pattern, that's been the routine, that's been probably what's been playing over and over again for you recently. And I think this is really this is kind of where you get to see why it's been repeating and what needs to change. Like what's that one piece that I've been continuously holding on to? All right, let's get into some tarot and see what this main message is. All right, Spirit. What news do we have for Sag? Oh, I'm looking down at that card and I'm already excited. Okay, we're gonna talk about this one first because I love. All right, this makes me super happy. All right, so starting off again, sorry about the glare. Page of Cups in the upright, followed by the World in the upright. I love this. So Page of Cups, definitely a very psychic card. Very intuitive card, in my opinion. Even though you're not a water sign, you guys are still very intuitive. This is really about, and I will say one thing with this card being upright, it's a much more positive energy, all right? It's for you guys, I think it's taking all these messages from Scorpio season, whether they be subliminal or happening in your subconscious. You are rising up out of the darkness. Like you are swimming up, looking towards the light. You're bringing these things to your conscious awareness, so you can make more conscious decisions about what needs to be done, how we're going to navigate, moving forward. And move forward you do, because here you are with the World, closing out the cycle. You're crossing the finish line. This is you you've already used up your second wind and you're just like, oh God, I don't even see the finish line. And then you look up and you can finally see that checker flag up in the distance. You're like, oh my God, this is the last push. You know what? Everything I've been going through is for this. None of that counts. It's all right here. What do I do? How do I take this next step? How do I get back into a sprint? And how do I cross this finish line? And cross it you will. Love, 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 love. We got some flip, but I'm not feeling them. If they're meant to come out, they'll come out again. Okay. Right on top of the World card. Hey, look at that. Emperor. So, interesting. Because of the position, literally face down and across, I almost wonder if the person you have been dealing with, especially for those of you dealing with those issues, I almost wonder if this is the person that was blocking you. This was the person crossing the finish line, who was standing in front of the finish line for you. The Emperor. So could have been an Aries. Definitely could have been an Aries. Strong, fiery personality like yourself. Very headstrong. But what probably could have made this even harder, because the Emperor, when I flipped over, it was upright. Now, if it was in reverse and you got this Emperor instead, I would say it'd be really easy to write this guy off, because he clearly wasn't good for you. The fact that you guys got the Emperor in the upright tells me that this person was pretty balanced. It's not that this person was a bad guy. And I'm saying guy just because it's the Emperor. Don't let the gender fool you. This could easily have been a woman. But this person wasn't a bad person. But I almost want to say, as the Emperor, their plans usually are for themselves and their kingdom, right? They have something to protect and uphold and run, because no one else is going to run it but them. So their intentions could have just been different. Not that makes them a bad person, and that might have been why it may be hard for some of you to walk away, because it's like, but they're a good guy. She's a good woman. Like, why do I give up on that? And you're not, by giving up on them, it's not saying they're bad. It really isn't. But it's saying, I know what I want for my happiness. And now that I've told you what it is, if you can step up to that, or if you can deliver that, if that fits in with your plans, great. I'm all for it. I'm in. Now, if it doesn't, that's great. I wish you the best, but I need to go find my happiness, because it's not worth sacrificing your happiness just because this person, whether they be good, bad, ugly, happy, sad, if they can't deliver what you need, then you need to keep moving on. I literally just read a post on Instagram minutes ago, right before I started setting up to film, and like the gist of the post was essentially, don't let your boyfriend stand in the way of meeting your husband, right? Like, if this person can't sign up for the full enchilada, that's great, babe. I love you. Thank you for being my friend. I gotta go. Interesting. Oh, I'm so happy I waited till December. So happy. All right. And I will say, big shout out to the Sages out there. I have big shout out to my Sag. I know you're going to be watching this once I post it. Oh, girl, you saw me go through some things at the end of Scorpio season. So big love to you and to all you Sages, because I'm sure you did that for many, many people. If not recently, you will, or you have. There we go. I was like, is that all we got? Oh, baby. You know what? Those flipped over. We're going to take those too. Okay, I think we're going to stop here because I'm super stoked. I don't know what's in here, but we're going to find out. Look at that. And then you get the Lovers. Again, upright. What did I say? Don't let your boyfriend stand in the way of meeting your husband. Ooh. Yeah, whoever this person was, again, not a bad person, but they're standing in the way of this union. What do we got over here? Oh, could you have any more fire in this reading? I can't even. So, look at this. Start with the Page of Cups. Now you got the Knight of Cups. This is an emotional offer. This could be this new person literally stepping in to offer you their cup. Because this person wasn't prepared to offer you a cup. And again, doesn't make him a bad person, but he wasn't ready to give you an offer. This one is. Legit, look, he's holding it right there. He is ready to offer you something. And then look at this. Then you have another 2 majors, Strength card, and the Tower. Strength card and Tower. So this can be a little more general. These 3, obviously a little more focused on those people looking for love. Dealing with their emotional needs. These guys can be a little more general. So for those of you where this may be work or just personal growth. Strength and the Tower. So you guys, this may be coming up for you, and honestly I think it is. I don't think this is something that you've gone through or are going through now. I think this is coming. You're walking towards a Tower moment. Don't let that bother you. Don't let that scare you. Now, is it going to be chaotic? Is it going to be a little stressful? May it, make you want to rip your hair out and cry and blah, 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 blah? It might. It's going to be tough. Like, this is going to kind of put you through it. But look at this. I want to say whatever you've been working on, because here you've clearly been working on something as we've gone through Scorpio season, as we've gone through this Mercury retrograde, even here as you're already approaching this finish line. Ooh, look at that. So after walking through this finish line, letting this person go, learning, about what you really need and what this offer should look like, you already possess the strength. So you're walking into this struggle already equipped. So it's not like you're going through this Tower moment where, you're clinging on to something and the Tower moment's trying to rip it from you, from putting you through this storm. You're already walking it like you've let go of what you needed to let go. You've picked up whatever knowledge and wisdom and armory and weapons to protect yourself. You're already in possession of all of that by the time this storm hits. So literally it's going to come blow at you and you're like, I've already got my shelter, I've got my food, I got my water set up already. Like, I'm good. You just have to hang out till the storm blows by. As windy and mighty as it's going to blow, you have everything you need already. Like, I'm sure you're going to realize what this is trying to destroy and what is being taken from you. But by the time it gets there, you're like, take it. I don't need it. I got what I need. It's cool. We're good, buddy. Take it. Go. Oh. I love that. All right. So we're going to use these guys to get our outcome. Oh, sad. This makes me so happy. You guys deserve this reading. Absolutely deserve this reading. I love it. And like I said, you guys have done the work. It's now that this is kind of where you intuitively start to piece it together. And like I said, it's coming out of the subconscious to the conscious mind. So it's taking it a level beyond, oh, I need to release, I need to cleanse. It's so much more than that at this point. And you are so much more capable than that. It's really at that level where it's like, you know what, this is what I need to cleanse. This is why I need to cleanse it. And I'm just using cleanse as the easy generic answer. That may not even be it. But it's outside of just using that one word adjective. You truly are understanding why this needs to happen. How to go about it. And if you don't, you will very okay, there we go. That was fast. I don't know where we're going to put this. Oh, you got 2! You little sneakers. All right. So here you go. You get a blessing for, what is it? Blessing on a homecoming. And also a blessing from your ancestors. Fun. So you may be getting some help from family. Possibly family that has crossed over. But this feels, it's the homecoming that I feel like this is just the bonus. This may just be an acknowledgement. That your guardians, your spirits, possibly your ancestors, are looking over on you. And a little of this has been divinely orchestrated. You're getting a little side help. But this homecoming feels nice because to me a homecoming, especially in how this is phrased, literally it's finding that safe space. It's coming home. It's a place that feels comfortable, familiar, calming. I feel like I want to put you over there. You're the one. But yes, this homecoming is exactly what it feels like. It's about finding home, returning to a place where things feel normal, feel stable, feel secure, protected. Love. All right, we're going to get some numerology cards, and this is more so the past 2 days. Heavy angelic numbers. Heavy. For me personally. So I just wanted to pull numerology cards and get some guidance from our angels through what these signs could be talking about. But I kid you not. I'll see angel numbers, throughout the day. The past 2 days, it's been crazy. Oh. I'm not feeling this one. All right. Look at that. Number 22, intuition. 2s and 4s could be really significant for you. But to me, intuition. We talked about that with your Page of Cups. So right there, this is where, to me, this is Spirit saying, this is where I want you to focus. This is where I want you to exercise your trust. Your intuition is super connected, right? So you are tuned in to the max. And again, it's about getting things out of your subconscious into your conscious mind. Going to be a huge period of just a spiritual awareness, spiritual knowledge, understanding, opening up the perception. For you guys, taking a moment to meditate may be really significant during this month. One, because it's December, it's just crazy, all the holiday activities going on, shopping, the frenzy. But for you, it's to harness this connection. A lot of your answers, if you possess questions, a lot of your answers are going to come through your intuition. Take that moment to quiet down the chatter of your mind. Listen to your intuition. It's telling you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know here with this Strength card. Ooh, Sag. I feel like I'm just vibrating. I'm humming. Oh, this reading couldn't come at a better time. Oh. You're going to have an amazing birthday season, Sag. Enjoy it. Love it. Sending you love. Wishing you the best as always. I can't even... I may not... Well, no. The love readings will be out before Christmas. But just in case, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, enjoy it. Live it up. Love this season. This is all about you. This is all about your growth. Wishing you the best. Take care. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you in your next video. Bye.